We are live. A very good afternoon to all the participants and the today's speaker, Dr. Swati Putta ma'am. Uh, Myself, Dr. G. Gauri, Associate Professor, Raghu College of Pharmacy. I welcome you all to 5-day online faculty development program on a focus on surging tech savviness, research skills, and work-life balance for modern educators. FDP second day, day 2 and session 4. I will hand out the session to Dr. Mrs. Anita ma'am.
Thank you, madam, for the introduction. Good afternoon, everyone, for the fourth session on day 2 FDP, a focus on surging tech savviness, research skills, and work-life balance for modern educators. Today, it's my privilege to introduce the speaker of the session for our esteemed professor from Raghu College of Pharmacy, Dr. Swati Putta. So the topic, Dr. Swati Putta is being today going to explain about from idea to a patent, designing innovative pharmaceutical solutions. So going to a brief about Madam, Dr. Swati Putta is the professor and HOD of Pharmacology Department at Raghu College of Pharmacy. Madam has completed her doctoral studies as a CSIR Senior Research Fellow and later undertook a postdoctoral fellowship funded by UGC at Andhra University. With more than 14 years of academic and research experience, Dr. Putta has made substantial contributions in the field of pharmacology. Madam has authored 108 research papers in both reputed international and national journals, accumulating with impact factor of exceeding 89, and being a highly recognized work with a H index of 18 and an I index of 23 with over 900 citations. Madam has authored 7 books and contributed 5 book chapters published by publishers like Elsevier, Spring Nature, and CRC Press. Madam also holds 8 patents to her credit and is a reviewer of 16 journals, evaluator, adjudicator, resource person, as a nominee of CCSCA, and entrepreneurship underscoring her innovative contributions to the pharmaceutical sciences. So Dr. Putta expertise has been acknowledged through numerous awards such as PP Suryakumari Best Paper Award from Indian Pharmacological Society, Best Oral Presentation Award from the Indian Pharmacognosy Society, CSIR Travel Grants, International Distinguished Young Researcher Awards 2023 during the Global EduConclave 2023, etc. Madam actively participates in workshops, faculty development programs, and major conferences such as IPS, IPC, AAPS, and FASCB, further enhancing her reputation in the scientific community. So, Madam is also a lifetime member of several key professional organizations, including the Indian Pharmaceutical Association (IPA), the Association of Pharmaceutical Teachers of India (APTI), the Indian Pharmacological Society (IPS), and the Indian Pharmacy Graduates Association. So, this is a brief intro of the today's speaker. Now, I welcome our distinguished speaker onto the session and deliver her valuable lecture. Welcome, Madam.
And thank you, Anita ma'am, for your extraordinary intro about me. And a warm greetings to all the delegates, participants, and dear faculty members who are attending FDP today. And the topic of my FDP is about from idea to the patent, designing innovative pharmaceutical solutions. Why I have selected particularly this topic for this concept of FDA, most of the professional persons from our field, they are having a lot of doubts how we have to design a patentable work from our academic research to the patentable things. So with that perspective, today I have selected this topic. The content of the topics are related to the how we have to select the research gap and field of invention, what are the different domains are there in patentability, and what are the different kind of patents for the pharmaceutical solutions, and how to search for the prior art and how to file a patent digitally and manually. And first, we have to know how to identify a research gap in the pharmaceutical sciences. For that research gap, we know begin with thoroughly researching existing drug or else with the current treatments which are ineffective for the therapeutic index and which are having major side effect overcome the actual therapeutic effect of the medicine. And second perspective to identify a problem is about focus on novelty. If novelty is not there, it is not possible to get any patent rights or patentable works. For this novelty is not only enough for the patentability criteria. The novelty must have unobviousness or non-obviousness. If the thing is obvious, even the work is having novelty, the things are not comes under the patentability. So identify areas where you can introduce something new, where you have to formulate in new drugs, or we can check for the new drug delivery system, or we can design a complete novel therapeutic approach from the pharmaceutical sciences. Here I have mentioned 6 domains under the pharmaceutical sciences for the innovative patentable works. First one is about the molecules. So the molecules is a broad word. The molecule is either from the metabolite or a protein or a DNA or antibody or else a synthetic drug or chemical drug or marine source, whatever. The molecules are the major source of patentable works. As we know, majority of the patentable works are through the process manufacturing process or purification methods or diagnostic process. And among 100% of the patents filed in India, 80% of the patents are related to the compositions and the formulations. Means new compositions of two or more drugs or new formulations like nano formulation, extended drug release or sustained drug release, gel, patch. Means the composition may related to either dosage form or else as a combination composition also. And next one is others. It includes diagnostic test, R&D technology, and development of biomarkers for easily identification of new disease or disorders. And devices also comes under the other category. These devices may be pharmaceutical manufacturing device or else diagnostic tool. Anything comes under the others category. New uses or indications. Here the compounds which are used for the treatment of any disease or method of treatment or dosage regimen or new patent subgroups. That indicates, for example, if the patient is suffering with dengue. So, if I am a new inventor, if my new dosage regimen for the patentability, it must contains paracetamol, diclofenac, ceratopeptidase, along with if I am adding any other dosage regimen for the proper treatment of the dengue, so that I can go for the patentability for that new dosage regimen. Such kind of things are there and new uses or indications. One more example for this, compounds for the use in treating method of treatment. For example, paracetamol already existed in the market like tablet, capsule or injection. If I developed a new treatment for the means method of treatment for the fever by using infusion, that is a patentable, or by using transdermal patch, it is like a new invention. Such can also comes under the new uses or indications under the patentability. And the last one is specific forms of the molecules. It is purely related to the chemistry and analysis. They can go preparation of the enantiomers or isomers, polymorphs or salt or esters or prodrugs of existing chemical entities. Why I have selected these 6 domains means any pharmaceutical scientist or researcher or academician, they can focus any one of these 6 domains for the patentable works. Next to that, we have to identify a part of these six. These 6 components are comes under the which field of invention of the patentability. Here I have to mention one thing. What is field of invention? When we are going for filing of a patent, we must identify that invention is comes under the which field of invention. Here number of field of inventions are there related to the pharmaceutical sciences. Here I won't give means explanation about the remaining domains of the field of invention. Here I mention what are the field of invention related to the pharmaceutical sciences only. The field of invention means the patents which covers the broad range of the fields, reflecting the diversity of human innovations across the various industries and the scientific disciplines, such as pharmaceuticals or biotechnology. This is the broad category of field of invention. means pharmaceuticals or else biotechnology. Both the things are comes under the pharmaceuticals and biotechnology field of invention. In this new drug composition, drug delivery systems, vaccines, disease treatment methods, everything comes under the pharmaceuticals. And biotechnology like genetic engineering or stem cell technology or any drugs prepared by using RDNA technology, gene therapy, immunotherapy, synthetic biology, or mutations, everything is comes under the pharmaceuticals and biotechnology field of invention. And the next category is medical devices and healthcare. Here we are having AMTJ, their advisor. Their field of invention, they focusing on medical devices particularly because they are manufacturing many surgical instrument, diagnostic machine, prosthetics, implants, and wearable health monitor. And they are getting number of patents in the field of invention of the medical device and healthcare. For example, surgical instruments. In surgical instruments, for example, previously we are using gauzes for wound healing. Nowadays, number of gels are there, biodegradable tapes are there, crepes are there, many things are there in this particular surgical instrument. Coming to the diagnostic machine, previously we are having just thermometer for estimation of temperature or glucometer, auto analyzer or GOD, POD method for the estimation of the glucose. But nowadays, number of wearable health monitors are there for estimation of blood pressure and blood glucose monitoring, even for the temperature, even for blood group, what is called as blood grouping and blood percentage also. These are the field of invention means novelty in the medical devices. And coming to the prosthetics, as we know, number of the nowadays trend is about the prosthetics and the implants, and everything is comes under the medical device. And coming to the healthcare, medical software, health IT systems, telemedicine technology, and personalized medicine solutions are comes under the healthcare. So, who can design this healthcare? Particularly, the students of the pharmacy and faculty of the pharmacy and pharmacy practice students or academicians. They can design healthcare innovations because personalized medicine solutions, for example, therapeutic drug monitoring, estimation of a blood concentration of any drug by using therapeutic drug monitoring, telemedicine technology, or else medical software, for example, prediction of the drug-drug interaction, prediction of the drug-herb interactions, or prediction of the doses regimen according to the lifestyle condition or comorbidity of the patient. Likewise, we can invent number of medical software in the field of pharmaceutical sciences. These are also comes under the healthcare. And the next domain is chemistry. Chemistry is again broad term chemistry. They are again sub-classified the chemistry field into three: organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry, and analytical chemistry. Majorly, the pharmaceutical chemistry belongs to the organic chemistry because new chemical compound, polymers, and pharmaceuticals means pharmaceutical chemistry is comes under the organic chemistry field of invention. Inorganic chemistry means materials for the industrial application, specialized coatings are comes under the inorganic. And analytical chemistry, for example, method development is comes under the analytical chemistry. Or method development by using chromatography is analytical chemistry. Method development by using FTIR for analytical chemistry. These kind of innovations is comes under the chemistry field of invention. And fourth one is mechanical engineering. This is also more or less uh, means the inventions are very less from the field of mechanical engineering because here the machinery is not possible at the academic levels, but this field is purely for the industry and the material handling like packaging machines and storage systems. And the fifth one is food technology, means novel food preservation techniques, flavor enhancers, and packaging technologies. Not only this, nowadays, for example, millets are there. The processing of millets or the preparation of millets or preservation of the pellets in order to avoid the certain toxic compounds of the millets, further to have to develop new invention how to overcome the issues of the toxicants of the millets. For example, roasting plus boiling plus cooking, it may avoid the toxins of the millets. We can file that patent under the food technology for the food processing of the millet, or else for flavoring enhancers. We can use these flavoring enhancers for tablet coating also by using citrus maxima. One of the example, because we know lemon flavor, some of the people they won't accept the lemon flavor. Instead of that, we can use citrus maxima. So The citrus maxima invented by us, this is the first time. Still now there is no report is there citrus maxima for the flavoring enhancer. Then we can go for the citrus maxima flavoring enhancer on the food technology field of invention. And the next field of invention is nanotechnology. Here also three domains are there: nanomaterial, nanoelectronic, and nanomedicine. As we know, our field of invention is purely about the nanomedicine, like drug delivery system, diagnostic tool, or therapeutic applications at the nanoscale. But this nanoelectronics, it is purely like biosensor system and memory device for Alzheimer's disease. For example, Y maze, Z maze, open maze, closed maze. These devices are there by using sensor-based system nowadays. Means nowadays the trend is about sensor-based memory device or sensor-based nanotechnology or sensor-based biomedical device. Everything is comes under the nanoelectronics. And the first one is nanomaterials. These nanomaterials like nanoparticle, any silver nanoparticle or gold nanoparticle, if we can develop any kind of nanoparticle, it is comes under the material. If you are changing the composition of nanoparticle, means material of the nanoparticle, it comes under the nanomaterial. If we are using nanoparticle drug delivery system, different kind of systems, it is nanomedicine. Nanoelectronics is also about the sensor based technology for the pharmaceutical sciences. Once we fix the domain and the field of invention, we have to select which type of patent I can design, either design patent or utility patent or plant patent. These are the three major categories which are there for the pharmaceutical solution. First one is design, protects the design or exterior look of invention, and utility patent, it protects the invention such as machines, processor system, and the plant patent means it protects the invention of the new plant variants. I will discuss briefly separately for the design, utility, and the patent. Here, the pharmaceutical utility patent. A part of these three: design, utility, and the plant. The utility patents has in first rank, and the design is secondary, and the last one is plant pharmaceutical solutions. First one is pharmaceutical utility patent. I already explained that utility patent plays a critical role in protecting the new drug compounds, manufacturing process, and innovation related to the pharmaceutical industry. Again, these utility patents is categorized into three. One is compound patent, formulation patent, and use patent. First, you have to decide our innovation or else research gap, is it related to the compound patent or formulation patent or use patent. So if you know what is the difference between each category, so that we can protect our patent according to the field of invention or the type of the patent. Here the compound patent means we can protect the novel chemical structure of any drug or molecule which is providing exclusivity for a active ingredient. That indicates compound patent is purely related to the active pharmaceutical ingredient in case of it is a pharmaceutical science or pharmaceutical solutions. Formulation patent, it is purely related, the name itself indicates formulation. Either it is related to the composition or else it is to the delivery system. And the use patent means the thing is already known for the existing compound. For example, sitagliptin is there. This is very known drug for the treatment of the diabetes mellitus as a DPP4 inhibitor. But if the same drug, my invention is about the DPP4 inhibitor might be used for the treatment of the IBD. So I can go for that IBD, means sitagliptin for the IBD treatment as a use patent, not for the formulation patent or not for the compound patent, because the drug is already established and known for the other disease treatment. But my invention is the same drug I can use for the another set of disease or patient population. I can go for the patent under the utility patent, and subclassification is use patent. And what is the advantage of utility patents over the design patent and plant patent is the market exclusivity is more for the utility patent. Why? Because utility, the name itself indicates purpose, means function. So whenever the utility patent indicates functional patent, utility patent synonym is like a functional patent. That's why anybody, if they are telling that I am having patent, immediately we must have thorough knowledge. We can ask them, your patent is like a design patent or functional patent. Functional patent means utility patent. Utility patents, for example, here I have given one example. Recently, Pfizer announced that revenue 2022 only because of their patents related to the COVID-19 drugs. Here you can see 2016, the revenue of the Pfizer is just 38.7 billion. Only because of their patentability about the COVID-19 drug, their revenue is raised to 98 billion to 102 billion. So you can see drastic revenue and increases there for Pfizer only for the utility patent. If it is like a design patent or plant patent, it is not possible for the revenue generation for the pharmaceutical industries. That's why most of the patents of the pharmaceutical industries are related to the utility patent. And what about the market exclusivity? So patent allow the companies, they can recoup their R&D investments and generate revenue without any generic competition if it is a utility patent. Licensing and partnership. Once they are getting patent rights for that market exclusivity, they can give technology transfer to the another what is called as sister companies or else adjoint companies so that they can raise their revenue because of their licensing and partnership. And competitive advantage means patent protect the innovations, enable companies to maintain the technology edge because of their functionality. And the regulatory benefits are also there for utility patents. Up to this, it is fine. Okay, utility patents are good and functionality is good and revenue is good. At the same time, it is having a lot of challenges with the utility patent. What is patentability requirements, patent disputes, regulatory hurdles, and lifestyle management. As simple as I just want to give example, if in case paracetamol, because it is very well known drug to all, if I have developed a new structural moiety or new drug regimen for the paracetamol as a major drug and adjuvant to the another compound, it is my patentability. As we know, if I can develop such kind, market thing is more and more for the paracetamol. At the same time, competitors are more and the defenders are more for such kind of the utility patent. So meeting the criteria for the novelty, non-obviousness and utility can be complex for the utility patents. Patent disputes, because after patent filing and publication and examination, we have to meet post-grant opposition and pre-grant opposition from the competitors. So in such case, disputes may raise about the utility patents. We have to defending the patents against the challenges from the competitor. So it needs lot of time, means time consuming and costly for the utility patent. And what are the regulatory hurdles means obtaining the regulatory approval can impact the timing and scope of the patent protection. Patent filing or grant, these things are very easy. But when we have to meet the regulatory hurdles, it will take a lot of time and time consumption is more at the same time too much of cost. And the life cycle management is also there for the utility patent because strategies are needed to extend the patent exclusivity and maintain the market position. For that, you have to pay more and more to the government. And what are the recent trends and developments in the pharmaceutical patent related to the utility patents such as bioinformatics and biologicals? These two are the major challenging things nowadays, means recent trends under the pharmaceutical sciences, either bioinformatics or biologicals. Since last year, the biologicals are the highest mode of patentability things. Nowadays, the bioinformatics crosses the biologicals for the patentability 2022. And here, the leveraging the data-driven approaches to identify new drug targets and to design in novel compounds of the pharmaceuticals in the bioinformatic technologies, either uh, development of drug by using the biologicals. So both are increasing demand day to day in the pharmaceutical patenting. And coming to the patent team extensions, various regulatory mechanisms are there to compensate the delay of drug approval process for the bioinformatics and biologicals. And we have to maintain the portfolio also for the both bioinformatics and biologicals. So, what is the importance of utility patents in the pharma industry? First one is innovation, second one is exclusivity, and third one is patient access. Why patient access is more prior for utility patent means, as we know, for example, during the pandemic, remdesivir is a drug. Remdesivir is a drug, but it is not patentable drug up to that. But it is entered into the market like innovation eventually became availing the patients as a generic competition emerges. If it is not the remdesivir for the treatment of the SARS-CoV-2, that at that time it is highly impossible to maintain the survival during the pandemic time. That's why the utility patent in the pharmaceutical industry is crucial to maintain the innovation as well as the exclusivity, as well to give access to the patients also for the immediate treatment. And the next one is process patent. What is process patent? Because previous one is utility patent. Then what is process? Process means it contains three stages. One is innovative manufacturing, barriers to competition, and extending the market life. The extending the market life is common to all the kind of the patents, but the innovative manufacturing is for the process patent because it has to cover a new and improved method for manufacturing of a drug, from a chemical synthesis to purification and scale up. Means several stages are there from the innovation to the scale up for the process patent. These innovations can improve the efficacy of the drug or to reduce the cost of production or to ensure the consistency of the quality of the product or quality of the process also. So, who are the barriers to competition for the process patents? Means these process patents can create a barriers because generic manufacturers are there, number of bulk productions are there. They can either use the patented products or they develop their own unique manufacturing product. Before you have to check whether the thing is existing or is not existing, means obvious or non-obvious process. Next to the process patent, formulation patent. As we know, formulation means first of all, one thing came into our mind, that is improve the delivery, means drug delivery, and to enhance the stability. To improve the drug delivery, obviously the formulation means new ways of formulating the existing drug, either capsule, means oral drug delivery or topical drug delivery or parenteral drug delivery. Once we fix the drug delivery system, then we have to check for the release profile, whether it is immediate or sustained release or extended release, or method of administration, either through oral or injectable or topical. So improving the delivery, number of criteria are there for the patentability. And for enhanced stability, formulation of patent can protect the formulation by improving the stability or to enhance the bioavailability and to enhance the shelf life. These things are comes under the enhancing the stability. But why you have to divide these formulation patents like improved delivery or enhanced stability? Why we have to focus on these two special categories while drafting a patent? One thing is that is called as the claims. If the whenever the claims are strong, then only the protection over the patent is more. If the claims are weak, it is not possible to get the patentabilities, and we have to face the number of post grant or pre grant oppositions from the competitors, so that we have to give proper command, means both in the terms of delivery system as well as in terms of the stability system also. And extending exclusivity, while less fundamental than the composition, the formulation patents can add additional years of market exclusivity, often through evergreening strategies. So we know about these things like combination patents. The combination patents like either for synergistic effect or improved outcome to exclusivity protection or evergreening opportunities. Here I would like to tell one thing. In 2022, if one inventor, they claimed that some X drug is having protection against the amoebiasis. In 2024, I have invented a new drug. I am not invented a new drug. It is like an addition to the existing patent, that is called as a synergistic effect. For example, I can go for the patent addition, means combination of patent cover the use of two or more active ingredients stronger, where the combination provides a synergistic effect that is greater than the sum of the individual components. Means in pharmacology, we know that what is the synergistic effect. Single drug having potentiality and the multiple drug itself is having more potentiality because of the synergistic effect. For example, one person is telling patented that a single drug is having this kind of activity. If I am telling that this drug with another component may also having synergistic effect or additional potency, I can also file that patent, but they are suggesting me it is better to merge with the previous patent because the claims are more or less similar. If we are not merging these two patents, the protection is very less because the functionality is same. It is highly obvious. Merging of two compounds are also having synergistic effect and enhanced therapeutic property. And the second one is improved outcome. The combination therapy can lead to the better patient outcome to addressing the multiple disease pathway and improve the safety and tolerability of the treatment. For example, I am having few patents comes under the category of improved outcome, means combination of therapy. The combination of therapy is not for the synergistic effect. The combination therapy is to nullify the adverse effects caused by the actual drug. That is comes under the improved outcomes of the existing patents. For example, curcuma longa is there. Everybody is known about the curcuma longa. But why still research is going on and patentabilities are more and more for the curcuma longa? It is comes under the category of improved outcomes because the curcuma longa is having less bioavailability and less volume of distribution. The improved outcomes, we have to prepare a several kind of formulation either by enhancing the bioavailability or by adding polymers or by adding another drug to enhance the bioavailability or by using bioenhancer. Everything is comes under the improved outcomes of the actual known drugs, that is curcumin. So such kind of patents also comes under the category of improved outcomes of the existing medication. And the next one is exclusivity protection. Means combination of patents provide additional layer of exclusivity as generic manufacturers must develop their own unique combination product to compete. So, for example, as we know, for example, glycoside, glipizide, glipiride. These all the drugs are having multiple combination. Means glycoside plus metformin. And one more company, they are adding one more drug like glycoside, metformin, and plus sitagliptin. Another manufacturer, glycoside, metformin, sitagliptin plus exenatide. So here they can add more and more drug either to produce synergistic effect or improved outcomes or like a combined drug regimen. So this combination of patents provide additional layer to the exclusivity in order to give strength to the unique combination products for the generic manufacturers. And the next one is evergreening opportunities because of combination of treatment. And after that, the important thing is about the design patent. Previous slides are up to the utility patent, and what about the process, and what about the product, and what about the manufacturing's combined patents or merged patents. Now this slide is reflecting the pharmaceutical equipment and design patent. What we are actually called that design patent. Here four subcategories are there under the design patent, such as drug synthesis equipment, packaging technologies, analytical instrument, and manufacturing process. And the drug synthesis equipment. As we know, for example, if I want to synthesize a new drug from the chemistry, so that I have to use either reaction station, combinatorial chemistry, or array technology. What I said, these three technology for the large scale production. If as an researcher I am facing an issue for the large scale production of the drug synthesis, if I can able to design a laptop scale or small scale production or tabletop production for the tabletop synthesis of any drug, if I design a new equipment for the synthesis of chemical compound, I can go for the patent. So the functionality must not be similar. If the functionality is similar, obviously it is like obvious, the function is obvious, only exterior things are also similar, so we must show them. Any kind of process we have to change for the drug synthesis equipment from the large scale to the laboratory scale. And next one is packaging technology. So the innovation drug delivery system, it may involve either container packaging or as packaging design that can be patented. For example, still now, as we know, strip packing and blister packing both are popularly known as packing technology. If we can invent a new kind of technology, not only a blister or not only a means uh, blister packing, that we can go for the patentability under the packaging technology. And the next one is analytical instrument, the specialized equipment that used to test or analyze the pharmaceutical compounds and the formulation. Simply few years later we are having only IR. then later FTIR, later LCMS, GCMS, GC plus NCA. These kind of add-on things are there for the analytical instrument. Means nowadays, if I want to analyze any pharmaceutical compound, particularly for chemistry, sophisticated instruments are there, not compared to the previous one. Not only that, chemistry, for example, any pharmaceutical compound and formulation, for example, it is related to the dissolution operator. We can easily compare with the previous dissolution apparatus and the new dissolution operator. If we are facing any issue with the updated dissolution apparatus also, we can take that as a challenge and we have to modify according to our issue. Then we can go for the patentability for the dissolution apparatus also. If in the case of pharmacology, every time we are facing an issue while handling the rat, that's why measures are developed for the means patentable y maze z maze by incorporating sensor based system to overcome the issue of manually operated measures. That's why it is comes under the analytical instrument patentability from the pharmacology. Likewise, each and every department can develop a new analytical instrument from the lab scales to the research scale. Sorry, larger scales to the lab scale. And coming to the manufacturing process, the patented techniques and methods to for the effective production of the drugs and medicines in case of tablet punching machine or syrup coating or granulation equipment. So for that also we can go for the patentability of design patent under the manufacturing process. So here I am having given some successful pharmaceutical design patents like Lipitor, Lyrica, and Humira, and Januvia. Here I explained only the design patent pharmaceutical equipment. I have not mentioned design patent means not only the equipment. Design patent is also contains some formulations such as Lipitor, Lyrica, and Humira and Genevia. Why I have mentioned these four here? These are four popularly used, which will enhancing the means upgrading the Indian market in globally only because of these four drugs. These four design patents will enhancing means uplifting our India from 10th stage to the one stage in 2024. Atorvastatin is an antihyperlipidemic drug. Pregabalin is a popular neuropathic medicine. Adalimumab is for the monoclonal antibody, and Genevia is a sitagliptin DPP4 inhibitor. They are designing these medicines from molecules to the formulations. That's why these are called as a design patent. It is not a process. It is not a product. The thing is related to the molecule. They are designing that particular molecule. That's why this comes under the pharmaceutical design patent. It is not as a pharmaceutical design equipment. Equipment means this one, pharmaceutical equipment and design patent. Here, the pharmaceutical drugs which comes under the design patents. Design patents contains both drugs as well as the equipment. If equipment is like this, but if the design patent is related to the compound must be designed by using number of, for example, docking study, or else by using PSAR, we can design a new drug or new chemical moiety for the treatment of any disease or disorder. Those are also comes under the pharmaceutical design patent. And what is the future of pharmaceutical design patent? See, you can see the emerging technology and design patent is a precision medicine, and regulatory landscape is more, and international cooperation is more, means harmonization is more for the design patent globally. And emerging technologies, because we can develop a new drug design, personalized treatment, innovative delivery, these things are like emerging technology. Precision medicine, because specific population we can design a new regimen or new strategy. It is also comes under the design of precision medicine. So what are the challenges we have to face while we are designing any design patent of pharmaceuticals? Patent expiration is just 20 years and allowing generic competitors to enter into the market. And next, what is the challenge? Means competitors may attempt to invalidate the patent through legal challenges threatening the company exclusivity. Means design means, that's why I have said that previous slide. Design means not only to means reduce the size, means from laboratory scales to the large scale to the laboratory scale. We have to change the functionality also. If we are not change the function, we are just simply changing the means scaling. That will not give protection over the patent because competitors are more and they can offend that patentability easily. And regulatory approvals, lengthy and complex regulatory approvals are there for the pharmaceutical design patent, and regulations are changed from the one equipment to the another equipment. For example, biomedical device, number of guidelines are there for patentability of biomedical device. We must have thorough knowledge for the regulations and guidelines also while we are designing any kind of design patent. And the last one is plant type of the patent. For the pharmacy people, this plant of the patent is very less, because we are not creating a new plant variant by using any kind of technologies. But I just want to give a briefing about the plant type of patent. These patents are special form of intellectual property that protection allows the plant breeders to exclusively control the production in the large scale. Means the generation of new variety of the plant type by using asexual reproduction, not through the sexual reproduction of the plant variants are not patentable. If I can develop any kind of new plant variant asexually, then only it can go for the patentability. Here you can see the criteria for obtaining a plant type of patent. The plant variety must be new and distinct from the existing plant variety. And distinctness, the plant must be unique. Identifiable characteristic is there from the existing plant variety. And asexual reproduction must be there for grafting or cutting or tissue culture for patentability of a plant. Here I have given three example apples like honey crisp, Fuji apples. Both are means patentable apple variety, and under the roses like cherry parpiet and double delight roses. These are also having patentable roses. And ornamental plants such as knockout rose and endless summer hydrangeas is also a patentable plant varieties. They are developed this variety by using different asexual production of the plant variants. So here also number of challenges are there for the plant variants, like breeding and ethic concerns, because we have to take permission from the NBA. And if National Botanical Authority, if it is already filed in the NBA, it is not able to go for the plant patent for that new innovation. And this is the broad table. Here I am given what is the difference between utility patent, design patent, and plant patent in the feature of purpose, criteria, subject matter, and duration. Here I can see protects the functional aspects of new invention is comes under the utility. Protect the unique of visual ornamental characteristics is comes under the design. Protect new variety of asexual reproducer plant comes under the plant. And here the criteria is same for all the type of patent, that must be a novel and non-obviousness. And subject matter, here you can see it covers the machine, process, composition, and improvements. But here it covers non-functional aesthetic aspects of any kind of article. And duration for utility patent and plant patent is up to 20 years. But coming to the design patent typically lasts for 15 years. And application process means everything we are having form 1 and form 2. In form 2 we have to give descriptions about the each patent. If it is the utility patent, we have to give the descriptions about innovation description, claims, and often complex examination process. But coming to the design patent, because it is the design, that's why we have to give drawings or photos or 3D rotations and simpler examination compared to the utility patent. Similar examination to the utility patent. And here for plant patent, you have to provide a detailed botanical description and sexual reproduction process for the plant. And example here, pharmaceutical formulations, software algorithms, and medical devices comes under the utility. And design patent like furniture, unique bottle shape, fashion accessories. If it in case of pharmaceutical sciences, maybe in equipment or else a molecule. And coming to the plant, maybe rose or genetically modified plants. Okay, up to this, we are having brief idea about what is the field of invention, what are the different domains are there in pharmaceutical technology, and how we can select the type of the patent. But before that, we must know how to identify whether my innovation is having obviousness or non-obviousness. If you are not known that the invention or idea is obvious or non-obvious, no need to go for the field of invention and the type of the patent. For that, we must know the whether our idea is obvious or non-obvious. For that, one thing is there, that name is called as patent prior art search. We must know, every academician and every researcher, we must know how to check for the prior art. But it is not much easy to check the prior art, but we can go up to some prior art search without relying on any patent authorities or IPR. Okay, if we are having confidence on our prior art search, then we can go for the patent rights. If we are not having non-obviousness, it is better to quit, because after that many queries are there. We lost all the amount what we put effort up to the filing of the patent or publication or examination also. So we must know how to search the prior art first. Prior art is a critical step in the patent process, which allowing you to understand the whether the innovation is existing or not existing, whether any conflicts are there or conflicts are not there, any obviousness is existed or not there. So to identify that non-obviousness, we have to go for the prior art search. So prior art search is again having three major categories. One is patents, second one is scientific literature, and third one is commercial product. And the patent prior art means the prior art means patents issued by the various authorities like WIPO or Indian Patent or PCT. We have to check for all the domains of the patent, not only the Indian patent. And scientific literature means conference proceedings, journals, and technical publication. Everything is comes under the scientific literature. And commercial products means examining the existing product and the documentation can uncover the relevant prior art or not. So these three criteria are there for the prior art search. Here, what are the strategies or techniques are there for prior art search? Out of that, the first keyword is the first key point for prior search is keywords. If you don't know the keywords of your invention, it is not possible to do the prior art. Because as an innovator, you must know the keywords of your research. If you don't know the exact keywords of your innovation, it is not possible to go for the proper prior art search. So the keyword that start with the broad category related to your invention, gradually refine and search the terms. For example, we used to write the keywords for the abstract. Basing on the abstract only, we are getting citations. If we are not mentioned proper keywords, it is not possible to get the proper citations, because authors used to check their domains by using some keywords. That means, for example, I want to check a nano emulsion of purple heart. If I don't know what are the keywords for that nano emulsion of the purple heart, because nano emulsion is not only a word. For that, I have to use different kind of keyword search for to obtain the prior art. Next one is classification of search. Utilize the patent classification code to find out in the same technical field. As I mentioned previously, number of field of inventions are there. If you don't know the different field of invention, it is highly impossible to classify the various strategies of prior art search. And third one is citation analysis. Citation analysis means cross references, bibliography references, main references. We have to check all the citation analysis for the prior art. So how to search the keywords? For that, first of all, you have to identify the keywords for the prior art search. Means break down your invention with the keywords or key concept. We have to use such terminologies. For example, identify the synonyms. Synonyms means for example, diabetes. Okay, diabetes is not only a word, because I have to search diabetes, hyperglycemia, sugar. Like that, I have to give the synonyms, or otherwise, obviousness is there, but it is highly difficult to identify. If you are, I am just simply using diabetes. Don't rely on that prior, because you have to give different commands for the same word and related terms and technical jargon for the each key point. And then we have to use Boolean operator, and this plays an important role in keyword search. The combined words using and or not. I will show you later how to search the keywords by using certain softwares. Here the combining keywords like and or not to broaden or narrow your search. Example, search for the drug delivery system and nanoparticle or microparticles. Means you have to give command like this in Indian patent search. Indian patent search is a website. Here we can check the prior art, but we have to find out what are the Boolean operators I have to use for my innovation. If you don't know my Boolean operators for the search keywords, it is not possible to obtain the prior art. That's why prior art is like a art. If you don't know the art, it is not possible to obtain the prior art report of your innovation. And consider the truncation and wildcards. Here, number of truncations and wildcards are there. For example, therapy. Because patent is not only for India. It is about our world. It is about our entire universe. So, in English, therapy spelling is maybe different. In British English, therapy spelling may different. Likewise, different kind of spellings are there for the same word, like therapy, therapeutic monitoring, or else um, pharmacotherapy. Likewise, you have to give different truncations for the same word. And next one is called as a wildcard. Won for women or women. For example, that's why we are using that's apostrophes s. That is sometimes we are using I dot e, means that is called as a wildcard. In generally, what we are using in the SMS, that is all called as a wildcards, means shortcut names for a complete word. So we have to check the prior art by using different truncations as well as for the wildcards, and to account for the variations in the spelling and word endings. And the second one is patent database and search tools. In there, these are the four major criteria. One is Google patent, and second one is USPTO, and third one is FSNet, and fourth one is subscriptional services. Here, Google patents means we have to search the Google patent and we have to give different keywords, and the means keyword search by using various truncations. And here, USPTO also you have to check for the trademark as well as the patent and for the copyrights also. And SPSNet is a global patent database to provide the European Patent Office. Indian Patent Office, US Patent Office, and the European Patent Office, these are the major three patent searches for the prior. And the subscription services are there. In generally, the IPR persons like Novel Patent Services or IPR Studio, these third parties they are doing means they used to take the subscription for the different kind of softwares like Derwent, LexisNexis, Questils, advanced research capabilities by using Clarivate Analytics. These are the different kind of softwares to predict the prior art and easily identification of the prior art, not only from the Google patent and SPSNet and USPTO. If we are using these kind of services, then protection is more and more for our innovation. If we are not doing any subscriptional service just for the Google patent or SPSNet, it is not possible to get the complete prior art search, means protection is not there much for our innovation. So if you are having more and more confident about your research or innovation, means which are having technology transfer or else for commercial application, obviously you have to go for subscription services also. If you are not, if you don't need for tech transfer or any commercial scale, if you just want to file a patent, then no need to go for the subscription service. You just search in Google patent and ESPTO and SPSNet. Here, how to analyze the patent document. Here I already said key components and claim mapping and forward and backward citations are there. For the patent database, we have to search the patent and we have to download the patent document and we have to go through that processing document and we have to extract the keywords what they are already using in the patent database. Then we have to analyze the patent keyword matrix what we obtained by using this patent database, and finally we have to analyze the patent keyword matrix. Then only we have to go for the technology analysis of the particular database. And finally, we have to discover the knowledge of target technology and we have to draw a technology roadmap. And finally, we have to go for the R&D planning. It is like reversing. If I want to do means my perspective is to work on a patentable work. First, I have to do all these things. Then I have to go for the benchmark. Okay, what we are doing wrong every time means if my intention is to do a patentable work, first I have to check everything. If my innovation is non-obviousness, then only I can go for the bench work. Once after completion of my work, how can I go for the prior art? It is not possible. Definitely, if we go for the prior art search, prior to your bench work, then you can change the modification. While you are doing the prior art search, we can easily identifying that how can we modify the innovation, how can we modify the technology according to the non-obviousness. Then only we can go for the bench work. Then the protection is more compared to the before the prior art. And evaluating the prior art relevance, it is about the novelty, obviousness, and enablement. Available tools like patent database, scientific database, commercial data, and educational resources. And these are the different softwares available for the prior art search: PatSnap, Clarivate Analytics, and Ambersite, and Gridlogistic Patsir. These are the different purchased versions of software to check the prior art. And these are the various resources where you can identify the prior art search. Here I just want to open this. Is it visible now?
Madam, you have stopped sharing, madam. Please share again.
Okay. Is it visible now?
Madam, please share the final PPT, madam.
Actually, I am opening the extra domain, not in that PPT, because I just want to show you how to search the prior art.
Madam, then you have to share Chrome tab. You open it and show me Chrome tab. We will share.
Okay. Is it visible now?
Yes, ma'am.
IPRonline.ipindia.government.in. Actually, in the previous session, so many members they got doubt how to file a patent. Okay, if your innovation may get success, priorities fine means obviousness is not there, everything is novel, then you can file your patent. For that, two kind of filing is there. One is called as a manual filing, and second one is called as a e-filing. Manual filing means you have to simply download the form 1 and form 2, then you can fill, and you have to send that forms manually to the respective patent office. The respective patent office, why I am using this word respective patent office? It is purely about our geological area. For example, Andhra Pradesh, Orissa, everything is comes under the means branch of Chennai. It is not possible to file my patent at the Kolkata office, because AP is comes under the Chennai, not under the West Bengal. So I have to send my documents to the Chennai office, not for the West Bengal office. Because in India, 5 areas are there: Chennai, West Bengal, Delhi, Noida, and Nagpur. So it is purely about of area. And Mumbai is also there. So for Andhra Pradesh, it is related to the Chennai only. So we have to send our form 1 and form B to the Chennai office. That is about the manual filing. If I want to go for the e-filing, why we have to prefer the e-filing? Immediate action is there, means we can see the updates of our filing, means patent, by e-filing only. It is not possible to cross check or verify the status by using manual filing. For that, you have to open this website ipronline.ipindia. In that, you have to go for user ID, password, and captcha. For logging to this, we need e-sign. E-sign means e-signature, registration and illustration of the details, and procedure for e-sign or individual organization. For that, we must take the e-signature like digital signature class 3. If we are not having class 3 digital signature, it is not possible to means file your patent by e-mode. Okay, if you want to file e-patent, you must have grade 3 digital signature. Then only you can file your patent by means by using if e-patent. So next, I want to go for e-patent. So what are the filings? Means what are the forms I want to go for e-patenting? Is it visible, ma'am, now? ipindia.gov.in.
Madam, you stopped sharing screen.
Yeah, yeah. Again, I just want to open one more thing. That's why.
Okay, madam.
See, this is one more domain we must know. This is called as an ipindia.gov.in forms and fees. Again, your question is how much fees is there for file a patent, or what are the different form we have to while we are applying for a patent. Here, everything is there in ipindia.gov.in form and fees. Here, application for grant of a patent. This is called as a form 1. See, this form is called as a form 1. Ma'am, form 1 is visible?
Madam, it's visible, madam.
Okay.
Okay. In this form 1, everything is there. This form is for filing a patent. While filing a patent, the questions are like this. So we have to, these things are for patent office, not for the inventor. Here we have to write the applicant name. Here you can see, as I said, different kind of applications are there. Ordinary application, conventional application, PCT application, and PPH application. So most of the times our academic level, the patent is comes under the ordinary. So we have to click the ordinary, not the convention, not the PCT, and not PPH. Okay. And out of that again, second one, divisional patent of edition, divisional patent of edition like this. So this is just a additional, not a patent of edition. Patent of edition means I already said it during my presentation. Uh, for example, if I failed a patent with the provisional specification, now I want to submit my complete specification, or else after my invention, once after grant of my patent, I want to add one more claim to my patent itself. So for that, I have to go for the patent of edition. For the new thing, we can go for the ordinary divisional patent. Next one, name of the applicant and gender and nationality, country residence and address of the applicant. And category of the applicant. This one is very much important while filing a patent, because for the natural person, the fees are very less.
Madam, please.
Yeah,
It's not visible, madam. The category of the patent.
applicant. Now,
Uh, no, madam.
is it visible, ma'am? Now,
No, no, no. What are
now,
you sharing? What are you sharing, madam?
category of the applicant.
Where where it will be done? If it is another page, you just move through the page and you share that tab, madam. It's a Chrome tab.
Okay, okay. One. Now, is it visible?
Yes, madam.
Category of the applicant. So in
Yes,
this
ma'am.
category, yeah, category of the applicant. Here several options are there. One is natural person, other than natural person, or educational institution. We have to click if I want to go for patent individually, means by myself, my innovation. If I want to file my patent by myself, means with applicant Dr. Swati Putta, then I have to click the natural person. Then I want to go through Raghu College of Pharmacy. Means the innovation is related to the Raghu College of Pharmacy, because the thing is about the applicant. Then I have to click the educational institution. Understand? And if my innovation is related to my startup, because I'm also having startup, if I want to file my innovation through my startup, then I have to go for other than the natural person, that is startup or small entity. Okay. Why I have to select the appropriate thing means, even though I'm a natural person, if I want to go through the educational institution, the charges may vary according to the criteria of the patent office. If I want to go through the natural person, the charges are less. If it is like a startup, the charges are more. If the educational institution, the charges are more and more. Understand? So that according to that, the cost also vary. And next one is inventor. So here inventor, if for example I am having some group of people for my innovation, for example, along with me some fourth year B Pharma students are there. So I just want to include them as an inventors because they are also associated with me to conduct in any research. So I can add my students in the inventors list. If inventor is same like as an applicant, so that I can pick the same. Applicants are similar to the inventor. If I want to file my patent through the educational institution, obviously the applicant is Raghu College of Pharmacy. Inventors are like means who did the research innovation. The faculty members or the students, they are comes under the category of inventors, not an applicant. So we have to give the details of each and every applicant. Here we have to write the title of the invention. If I want to give the authority to the third party, for example, here I said three type of patent means filing of patents are there. One is manual filing and second one is e-filing. Means if I want to do my filing by myself. If it is not possible to me and it is I don't want to bother about the filing of patent, then I have to take the help of third party. So for that I have to mention authorized registered patent agent. If it is like novel patent services, then they have to mention their novel patent services and their registration number and their mobile number and address of the service of the applicant. Means everything is about the third party who are taken authorization of our invention. In case of application claiming priority of applicant, field of conventional country, particulars of the convention application. So no need because we are filing our patent like ordinary, not like conventional or PCT. PCT means patent cooperative treaty. These things are not possible with the academic level. So our application is related to the ordinary. You just leave everything like this only. So finally, you have to give the declaration by the inventors. You have to sign here declaration. No need of these two and no need of this second category, that is for the PCT. And again, we have to give the declaration. This is about the form 1. In Form 1, one of the major thing is following all the attachments with the application. Means we have to write number of pages and number of claim and abstract number of pages and number of drawing, everything in the Form 1. If we mention anything wrong in the Form 1 about this specification, they will object and they will reject your innovation. So definitely you must file the Form 1 very means with more and more concentration. So later we have to, if it is like manual filing, then we have to mention the total fees and demand draft number and check number or else everything details of the money transfer we have to mention here. Then we have to send it to the patent office. If it is through the e-filing, no need to fill the remaining data of transaction details because the e-filing itself mentioned everything. We have to upload our payment details. Phone pay is also there in the e-filing. Likewise, we have to go for the Form 1. And this Form 1 is purely related to the applicant, inventors, and details of the particular innovation. Means number of pages are there, number of claims are there, how many pages are there. Like that, these preliminary things are there in Form 1. This form is for filing a patent. Okay. But coming to the see, Form 1 is not only, Form 1 is not enough for filing a patent. Form 1 and Form 2 we have to file, means we have to send to the patent office while for application or filing. Here, title of the invention, applicant's names. Here we have to mention whether it is provisional application or complete specification. Provisional specifications means when the idea is at the proof of concept. Means you are not having complete details of your innovation, then you can go for the provisional specification filing. We have to pick here provisional specifications only. If we are having complete work, then we have to tick the complete specification, not the provisional specification. If we are tick here provisional specification, again we have to go for the complete specification within 18 months after the provisional specification filing. And here you can see the description, You have to write the description, brief description about the innovation, and you have to write the claims here and date and signature abstract of the innovation. I will show you how it is look like Form B. Ma'am, is it visible? Pharmaceutical nanoparticle showing improved mucosal transport.
Yes,
Ante ma'am,
ma'am.
is it visible? Yeah.
It's visible on
So
screen.
yeah, this is the original draft. How we have to fill the form B. Okay, so in form B they asked the means we have to mention the title of our work. Means this is the title of that particular work, and we have to write the abstract of our entire innovation, and this one is called as a patent application number, and it is complete document is there. Means for example, if any patent, if I want to cross check any one patent, whether about the specification, if I want to follow some other person's patent related to the our field of invention, we can obtain complete data about their patent. If we are unaware how to write form B or form 2, means how to write the abstract and how to write the specification, because we are not having complete awareness how to write a form B. So it is open to all. We can open, already I have shown that patent search or else Google patent. In that you have to give some keywords, then we can obtain like these things. Abstract. After abstract, you can see here images. I already said if it is like a design, we have to send the design of our innovation also. See here, everything is there. Means we must provide, means this patent is complete specification, not with the preliminary specifications. Means provisional specification. Provisional specifications means it is not possible to submit the entire data. Obviously, it is like a complete specification patent. Here they mention the domain, health and medical science and chemical and material science. Everything is there like that. Next one is description of the patent. Here they have mentioned everything about their patent. Here you can see field of invention. I have highlighted in yellow color. For that, I have given a brief description what is field of invention. But because we must know under which field the patent will come, means under which our innovation will come. So this is called as a field of invention. This is only the first and first in every patent form B. Then next one is summary of the invention. These side headings are common to each and every kind, whether that is a design patent or utility patent. These side headings are common in Form B. Sorry, Form 2. So summary of the invention, you have to mention everything in detail. Later claims. Here they mention 107. See, their claims are many. I don't know whether you are having proper idea about the claims. Primary claim, dependent claim, secondary claim, omnibus claim. Number of claims are there while drawing any claim. If it is like formulation, if I designed one formulation like for this nanoparticles, if I mention the composition may contains phytosan 30 grams, some drugs like 20 grams, like polymer so and so grams like that, that is called as a composition. If my remaining claims is about purely based on the composition, that composition is called as a primary claim. And the different claims what are purely depending upon the composition. For example, my second claim is about the above said or above prepared formulation or composition is having potency towards enhancing the bioavailability of the so and so drug. So it is called as an independent claim for the claim 1. So we must know how to write the claims and how to write the field of invention and how to write the each and everything. This is not that much of easy because the writing is purely related to the IPR, not only the field of profession. We must know that that is not much easy. We have to rely on IPR person because every word you just go through different kind of patent documents. You just go through this and you have to give the keywords related to your work, and you just download it and take a print. You just study the entire draft of the patentabilities, then definitely you can understand. No, it is not like publication. What is called as A lot of difference is there for writing of a patent and writing of an publication. Okay, if you want to just publish, there is no need to bother about the write-up, because for filing, no other objections are there. Just because you have to pay and you have to dump whatever you want. Okay, then filing is over and publication is over. Then what about the examination? Definitely they will send it to back, because it is not at all follow any kind of legal terminology or anything. In such case, it may abandon our patent instead of for examination. See here, for Form 1, filing a patent, and Form 2 for mentioning the provisional and complete specification. These two forms are mandatory for filing of any patent, means just for filing. If I want to apply for publication, I have to fill Form 9. Here you can see request for publication. Is it visible?
Yes,
Is
ma'am,
it
it's
visible?
visible.
Yeah.
It's visible,
Okay.
ma'am. Continue.
After filing of Form 1 and Form 2, we have to send this Form 9. This Form 9 is for the request for publication. Once the patent published, then again we have to go for request for examination. Here you can see request for examination of application of a patent, that is called as a Form 18. Request for expedited examination of application means immediate examination is called as an expedited, means the cost may vary for Form 18 and Form 18A. If I want to go with examination immediately after the publication, I have to go for the expedited examination 18A. If I don't need any rush, so I just simply go with the Form 18 instead of the Form 18A. Once after the application of examination, we have to wait up to the examination report. Once we got the examination report, then we have to send them the EQ filing, means queries. If I am getting only examination 1, I have to fill that examination 1. If it is like examination 2, I have to file the examination 2. That is called as an queries or EQ filing against the examination reports. Okay, here many things are there. For example, if the patent filed by any other third party, not by the individual, then you have to file the Form 26. Form 26 is called as an authorization of a patent agent or any person in matter of proceeding under the act. That indicates, for example, if I am having the idea how to proceed with the patent, though if I am not a patent agent or any authorization, if I am not at all an IPR person, though you can give authorizations to me, because you can rely on me while examination, while giving queries or answers to the patent of during the examination filing. So any person can act as an authorization, either patent agent or else any person of your interest. For that you have to fulfill the Form 26. Okay, it is about the forms. Then you can check here everything they mentioned about the fees. See, here you can check how much of the fee is there. Here they mention e-filing and physical filing. Here again few more domains are there. You can see that e-filing for natural person, e-filing for the educational institution. If I want to file a patent by individual, the application fee is just 1600. If I want to file that same patent under the any educational institution, the fees will be 8,000 rupees. Understand here? That's why you have to fix whether I have to go through the natural person or about through the educational institution or else as a startup or small entity. Here everything, a lot of variance is there between e-filing and physical filing. difference is there. At the same time, if the patent is filed by the natural person or else by the educational institution or else any through startup, that's why there is no fixed prices there for patent grant or patent filing. It's purely based on the which way you want to file a patent, either through e-filing or physical filing. Again, once you are fixing through e-filing, again you want whether you want to file as a natural person or else through the natural startup. So the cost is not fixed for a patent. It's purely based on number of criteria are there for patent. Ma'am, is this visible now? Patent application process.
మేడం ఫుల్ స్క్రీన్ షేర్ చేయలేదు.
Okay. No? And at
ఎస్
last, at last we must know what is the application process. Means first you have to go for prior art search, and you have to file patent application, and for the publication. Later you have to go for early publication or not, and you have to see here 18 months for up to publication and 48 months for request of examination. If I am having money, means I am more than rich, so that I can go for immediate publication and expedited examination, then there is no need to wait up to 18 months or 48 months. Even though immediately after the filing, within 1 week, I can go for the expedited examination. No need to wait for the 18 months and 48 months. If I want to go through regular patent, means a regular publication and normal examination, we have to wait up to 48 months to get mail from the patent office for request of examination. Okay, if I am having sufficient money, okay, I can put effort. I want that examination within a week, then you can go for filing along with immediate publication, along with the expedited examination. For that, within a week, you can your innovation may means at the stage of under examination. Then after that, we have to request for examination, that is a examination filing. Later, patent application. Then we can get the reports, examination report 1 and report 2. We have to file the reports. Then we have to attend the examination for clear the queries in front of the patent examiner. If it is everything is clear, there is no oppositions of pre-grant opposition, then they will issue a grant. Once after the issuing the grant, if any post-grant oppositions are there, again they issued an examination. Again, you have to file an examination. Then patent granted at last. Once if there is no post-grant oppositions are there, again it will take 6 months. Finally, it is called as a patent granted if any oppositions are not there. And here with I am ending my presentation. If anybody are having questions, you can ask me.
Thank you, ma'am, for that wonderful session. So there are some questions in our discussion. So before that, I'm inviting our principal, Dr.
Good
Jagdish
evening.
Panda, onto the stage.
Dr.
Welcome.
Swati, I very much congratulate you that, and I feel that this is the 100% the purpose of inviting you as a speaker. It is 100% fulfilled. I'm very happy, and
Thank you,
everyone.
sir.
I hope all the delegates have understood at least whatever the application one and form one and form two, how to write for the patent and how to apply for the patent, and another form the difference of the different kind of the patents and the price charges are different, and also the what are the different way of the prior art search, what are the prior art search software tools are available, and what is the importance of the agents also you told. So totally the total picture you have cleared. That's very great,
Thank you so much.
and a very extensive talk, and I'm very happy today that the purpose of this program is fulfilled today. Huh? So
Uh,
thank you very much, madam.
so, Mr.
Go
Thank
to
you.
proceed other
Patrick,
proceedings.
there are some
Anita,
questions which has to be
yeah,
answered.
please
Yes.
go on, go on.
First question is on the screen by Dr. Padmaja Kota. In combination with phyto combinations, can we go for a patent, Swati madam?
Yeah, obviously we can go for the phyto formulation. For that, we have to check whether the phytochemical is previously reported or not. Even though the phytochemical is previously reported, we can go for the product. Means we can add some excipients which are not having reports previously. For example, Azadirachta indica. If your phyto drug is Azadirachta indica, as we know, Azadirachta indica is very known, means known to everyone. But Azadirachta indica with other bioenhancers or biopolymers or pharmaceutical product with that Azadirachta indica, possibilities are there for the people. But for that, again, we have to check the prior art whether the combination is obvious or not obvious.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for your answer. So another question by Sailaja Rongali, madam.
Okay.
So, ma'am, can excipient activity be patented? Excipient binder activity of plant products.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, these kind of the patents may possibility of technology transfer is more because original drug like means APIs. Number of reports are there for APIs. But for example, your binder from the natural substance like Google means from the fenugreek mucilage or from the mucilage of what is called Brahmajamudu, Kadajamudu, Tegajamudu. These are acts as an bioenhancer like binding activities there, what is called as emulsifying activity is also there. If prior art is not there, obviously we can file that binding activity of plant drug, even though that is excipient, we can without that we can go for the filing.
So another question by Sailaja madam only. So is there is any software to do prior art search, madam?
Yeah,
Yeah,
many,
madam,
because I
already
have
covered,
given number. Yeah, covered
already
many
covered.
softwares are there to check for the prior art. Out of that, as we know, Clarivate Analytics, it is also one of the prior art tool.
Madam, there was a
Is there
question in
any
the
free trial for 40 days like that will they give?
No, sir. No, sir. Prior art softwares are not there for free trial. But once we can
Okay.
go for non-software prior art also, some confidence is there. If confidence is more and more without getting any software-based prior art, we can go for filing, sir. No issues.
Okay, what would be the cost of the such kind of the this one?
Sir, it is too high. It is not possible to us to
Okay.
purchase the
Then
private
we have to
software.
make MOU with
Instead
some
of that,
other
we can
agencies
find
and
more and more, yeah, more and more patents instead of purchasing any software.
yes, yes,
madam, there was a question in the morning session that when you want to go for filing an IPR, and
Mm.
if the company discloses or formula as sir has said in the morning, so
Mm.
will there be any breach of confidentiality?
Yeah, because this is called as an IPR. It is not patent from any company product or commercialized product. Because conflict of interest is there, we have to take in the Form 1 and Form B also.
Thank you, madam. That was a very exploratory session. So, where the
Thank
new
you.
researchers can go for their patent works without any doubt with the collaboration of institutions
Mm.
and personally also.
Okay.
So, I just hand over to.
Anybody can freely approach me if you are having any innovations or ideas. Definitely, I will help you for your patent filing and up to any extent. What I can do, up to that I can do.
not only any delegate in this deliberation.
Yeah, definitely. Basically, any delegate, any participant, you can freely approach me. I will definitely help you file the prior art search, and I can give just an assurance because it is not a complete assurance. I am not having any softwares related to the prior art, but whatever the possibilities are there with me, I will search and I'll let you know whether you can go with that or not.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for your valuable suggestions and feedbacks in this IPR session. That's
Thank
all
you.
for the today, dear participants. So let us end this session, and the feedback link has been provided in the chat box. And let's meet tomorrow, the day 3 and session 5 at 10 a.m. So we will upload the details as soon as possible. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.